Some places on Earth are meant to be left untouched. Places buried so far in isolation that even maps pretend they don't exist. Where the snow doesn't just hide the past, it swallows it whole. Tonight on Dark Horror Bytes, we uncover a story sent anonymously to a now-defunct deep web forum used by military contractors and ex-intelligence officers. The user claimed to be a civilian night watchman hired to monitor a classified research station in the Alaskan Arctic. The job was simple: stay inside, watch the monitors, and follow the rules. But the rules were not human. The message was pulled from the forum within an hour of posting. The author's account deleted, but someone archived the post. And now, you'll hear what he wrote. The listing just said, "Winter position available, $4,800 per week. Minimal labor. Must follow rules. Absolute discretion required." I was living out of my truck outside Fairbanks. No job. No prospects. Nothing to lose. They didn't give me a name, just GPS coordinates and a one-word message: pack. A helicopter picked me up at dawn. No markings. The pilot didn't speak. We flew for 2 hours over snowfields, pine forests, and eventually, a stretch of mountains that didn't appear on any map I'd ever seen. Then I saw it, a concrete dome half buried in snow with black steel shutters and a massive satellite dish. Our 94 research site, the door read. A man in a white coat met me outside. He didn't introduce himself, just handed me a black binder and said, "You'll be alone. Don't try to contact anyone. Don't break the rules." Then he walked away into the snow and never returned. The station had 3 levels. Level 1, living quarters, rec room, kitchenette. Level 2, generator room, old server racks, backup systems. Level 3, locked behind a steel door with a retinal scanner. I was told never to go near it. I was given a simple job: monitor the thermal sensors, keep the generator running, and make sure the building's structural integrity stayed intact during storms. There was no internet, no cell signal, only a shortwave radio with one frequency, channel 18, which I was told only activates if something breaches containment. I slept during the day and worked from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. The first night I found the rules. They were printed on yellowing paper, tacked above the main desk. Arl 94 Night Watch Protocol. Between 11 p.m. and 3:33 a.m., remain on level 1. Do not descend to level 2. If the perimeter alarm sounds, check the monitors. If you see nothing, do not go outside. Should you hear whispering in the ventilation ducts, increase white noise volume. Do not respond. If you see your reflection blink out of sync, cover all mirrors immediately. At 2:10 a.m. exactly, you may hear footsteps in the hallway. Do not investigate. If channel 18 activates, turn off all lights, hide under your bunk, and do not breathe until the signal stops. Never open the freezer in the mess hall. Never. If you wake up and the station is silent, truly silent, check the cameras. If no footage plays, lock yourself in the bathroom and wait until the hum returns. I laughed. I really did. I thought it was an elaborate joke. Maybe left behind by the last guy who worked here. I'd stop laughing around night 4. The first 3 nights were uneventful. Just cold silence, darkness, and the hum of the generator. But on the 4th night, at exactly 2:10 a.m., I heard it. Footsteps. Slow. Measured. Coming down the hallway. Toward my bunk. I grabbed the monitor tablet. Nothing on the feeds. The footsteps paused outside my door. Then a soft tap. Just once. Then silence. I didn't sleep the rest of the night. It was the 6th night. I was heating up canned chili when I heard a faint sound coming from the walk-in freezer, like ice cracking. I stood there, spoon halfway to my mouth, listening. Then came a whisper. Something inside the freezer. Whispering my name. Daniel? I backed away. The whisper stopped. I took masking tape and sealed the door shut. Pushed a table in front of it. I've never been religious, but that night I prayed. On night 8, the camera feeds began acting up. Every 45 minutes, one of the feeds would flicker and show someone standing outside the facility's southern wall, always facing the camera, always still. They wore my face. When I rushed to the hallway or checked the outside window, nothing there. But the cameras showed them smiling. One night, the feed labeled Mess Hall briefly showed me sitting at the table, but I was watching the monitor from the control room. Then my copy looked up at the camera and waved. On night 10 it happened. Channel 18 activated. The speaker crackled with static. Then a low drone. Not a siren. Something deeper. I froze. The rules. Turn off all lights. Hide. Don't breathe. I ran into my bunk, slid under it, killed the light. Something opened the main door. I heard it, like a hydraulic seal breaking. Heavy footsteps. And a sound I'll never forget. A voice. My mother's voice. Danny? Why are you hiding, baby? I'm cold. Let me in. My mother died 5 years ago. Something scraped against the walls. Passed my bunk door and stopped. I covered my mouth. I heard breathing, but not from a mouth. More like hundreds of mouths. Then the voice changed. We saw you through the camera. We know your name. The drone stopped. The station fell silent again. 3 nights later, I woke up suddenly, and I noticed something. The hum, from the generator, from the walls, from the systems. It was gone. Total silence. Even in the Arctic, nothing is ever truly silent. There's always something. What? Pipes. But this was vacuum silence. I grabbed the monitor. The camera feeds? Static. Every single one. I remembered the rule. If the station is truly silent and the feeds show nothing, lock yourself in the bathroom and wait. I sprinted down the hallway. Locked the bathroom door. Waited. In that silence, something knocked on the mirror from the other side. I broke rule number 1 on night 17. The heating systems were failing. I needed to check the generator room, level 2. I waited until 3:40 a.m. when the rule said I could descend. But when I opened the door to the stairwell, it was warm. Too warm. Level 2 was lit with red emergency lights. The air smelled like sulfur and burnt copper. I stepped down. As I turned the corner, I saw something scrawled on the wall in black soot. You're not the first. And beside it, a pair of boots. Still warm. That night, a new rule appeared, pinned to my bunk wall. It wasn't there before. Same font. Same paper. But this one was handwritten. Rule 9. If you survive until night 30, burn everything and do not return. We'll know if you do. I'm writing this on night 29. The camera feeds are showing my face in every hallway. The whispers call me by full name and birth date now. Last night, I woke up with frost on the inside of my eyelids and a bloody fingerprint on my throat. Not mine. There are jobs you take for money. And there are jobs you take because someone needs a witness. This man never posted again. The ARL 94 station is not on any public records. But some say strange signals are still picked up on Channel 18, broadcasting coordinates that don't match any location on Earth. If you're ever offered a simple job in the Arctic and they give you a set of rules to follow, read them twice. And pray you never hear your mother's voice calling you in the snow. Thanks for watching Dark Horror Bytes. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more terrifying true stories. Until next time, stay warm. Stay awake. Stay human.